Bruh, I'm having the craziest morning, yo. I recorded like 15 minutes, and my fucking camera just decided it wanted to fall, or my mount fell off. It just unstick from my fucking dashboard or whatever. And now that footage is more than likely gone, because I turned my camera back on and it said attempting to recover, so I'm just gonna say fuck it and start over again. So, how y'all doing this lovely morning? Turn this to the side a little bit, turn it up here. That's okay. I think that footage was trash because I went through a lot of fucking bumps and shit. So, we're gonna start over. How y'all doing this lovely morning? It is 7:08. I have been driving to work for about 25 minutes-ish or something. So we gonna start this over. And shit, hopefully my camera is not fucked. I'm looking at it right now. Look okay. This will be the second one I went through because fucking Ringo decided to pee on my first one. Alright, we're gonna start over. So how y'all doing? Anyway, I know I hadn't been posting nothing for what, it's been like 2 or 3 months now. I think. Probably even more. Whatever. I'm sorry, y'all. I decided to go ahead and talk about something because something was brought up to me recently. So I'm not going to name any names of any people in this video, so I'm just going to keep it whatever. And if anybody happens to know who I'm talking about, and this person happens to be watching, then hey, you know, it is what it is. But pretty much, I was kicking it with my friend and the bridesmaids. I'm one of her bridesmaids for her wedding coming up this month. And yeah, we were just kicking it, talking about stuff and everything. And somebody was brought up in conversation asking if they were invited to the wedding. I said no. They were shocked and didn't know why. And conversation kind of derailed. I really didn't go into detail about it, but you know, it made me kind of think. I'm like, wow, shit. What the fuck happened with us? So this topic is pretty much going to be about cutting people off. And I'm going to literally just straight up tell y'all my story of what happened with this person. So like I said, I'm not going to say any names or anybody. But I'm just going to leave it as is. If that person happens to be watching, or if anyone that I know probably knows who I'm talking about, you know, that's whatever. I don't care. It's in the past. So just to, I guess, I'm pretty much just telling the story what happened. So pretty much, you know, we met this person, oh my god, I guess in my eye. Oh my god, please don't tell me I have eyelash in my eye. Whew, okay, I get it. Okay, that would have been scary. I'm sorry, y'all know we ain't doing no cuts, no edits in this series. We met in school, in college, and my freshman year, that's when we met. And we were real close over those years. Those 4 years were pretty great. A lot of people that I met there, I am still really cool with. I met Jabari there in school, so, you know. But I'm going to try to keep this as quick as possible, just explaining the whole overview of what happened. Probably not going to be that quick, but, you know, fuck it, whatever. Y'all just going to have to listen. But yeah, we met in school, in college, my freshman year, and everything was cool. Like, we used to kick it all the time, you know, we went everywhere for the most part. I met their parents, they met my parents, and, my mom, I should say my mom, my aunt, everyone that I was close to, or that lived with us in my house. So, yeah, everything was cool. So, you know, we kicked it and everything, and, you know, I thought everything was fine until the last year that I was there. Because if I remember correctly, they had to stay another year. They were double majoring, so had to stay another year. So, the final year, and I was there, a group of us, let me see, I'm going to tilt this up slightly. I think I done broke my stand. It's not even going. I feel like it used to be. There we go. Alright, yeah, that's better. Me and 2 other people we were graduating that year. And we all had the same issue as far as, and I gotta wrap this up because I'm getting close to work. We all had the same issue as far as how we felt like we were not really appreciated by this person. So we all had to sit them down. We talked about it, pretty much let them know, yo, this is how we feel. And instead of acknowledging how we felt, they pretty much just blew it off. Went out that night to probably a club or a bar or some shit with someone else that myself I wasn't too fond of. I really forget how they felt about them, the other two. But, you know, blew it off. The next day, act like nothing happened. Thought things were going to get better. Kind of did for a short time. And then pretty much went back to the same ways. I brought it up as in, yo, you're doing pretty much the same thing we were just talking about. Response was, why are you're the only one that seems to have a problem. Everyone else is cool. Why are you bringing it up? Blah, 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 blah. Arguments. Back and forth. Graduated. And tried to keep in contact. We tried to go ahead and just say, fuck it. Put everything in the past behind us. Try it for a brief moment. Eventually, just stopped all contact. So not really going into too much detail. I mean, a couple of things would be just the simple fact of not really, literally like we said, we didn't feel like we were being appreciated by this person. And it doesn't mean, because I think what their interpretation of being appreciated is doing something in return, because I do clearly remember their response was, don't do something if you're expecting something in return. And that is not at all, like, I can't even describe my mindset when I heard that shit. Because, god damn, my freaking eye, I hope I can get this hair is out of my eye, my eye is still fucking up. The point of doing something for someone, you do something for someone out of love, usually, or in my case, since I'm such a nice person, I know I'm an asshole sometimes to people. I may go ahead and talk about people or whatever, you know, but I have a hard time saying no. So when someone asks me for a favor or something, I usually go ahead and just say, fuck it, I go along with it. And I kind of do that out of kindness, and like I said, just because I don't want to see the look on their face when I do say no. So that, I kind of just lost my train of thought. Oh my god, I was looking at this dude behind me. My freaking eye. You know, I'm not doing it because I'm expecting you to do something in return. That's selfish. That's literally, you're saying that I'm only doing this is because I want you to do something for me. That is not at all. That's not at all my mindset. I'm not looking for anything in return. I'm just looking for a simple thank you. Or, hey, I do appreciate everything that you've done for me, or you do for me, or whatever. It's felt like at that point that I was just getting used just for, you know, whatever. One, me being one of the few people out of the group of my friends in school having a car, I was always called upon when someone needs a favor, or they need to go somewhere or do something or whatever. You know, I was that go-to person, especially for this individual. Two, kind of feeling like I was just the friend on the side. I was like the backup friend. So if anyone else that they felt that was, or at least I felt that they felt where it was more important, they would always put them before me. So if they had somebody coming over, you know, to chill or whatever, you know, they would always go to, oh, hey, Toy, I got somebody coming over. Can you, you know, I need the room or whatever. I'm like, whatever. That shit became pretty frequent. Not trying to say, you know, stuff transpired. I don't know what the fuck happened. But regardless, shit became very frequent. Frequent to the point of, it's like, well, shit, every fucking time I come over, it seemed like somebody about to come over and, you know, kick it with you. And not even that, but just, you know, meeting other people, you know, hanging out with other friends or whatever, especially after I graduated, you know, them still being there. Obviously, where I live compared to where we went to school, it was about an hour drive to get there. So I'm not gonna be going out there every freaking day, obviously, or even every weekend to kick it. You know, that's fine. You know, that's just part of growing up. You're not gonna be seeing your friends all the time, but you know, to just literally be forgotten about, at least how I felt, forgotten about once I stepped out of the picture as being that person, the go-to person when, you know, you needed something. That's where things get a little shaky. So that's literally the reason, I guess, as to why this person is no longer invited to my wedding. Simply because, you know, like I stated, just I felt like I was used and I was taken advantage of as far as you know, my kindness. Because like I said, I'm a very, like, when I'm cool with you, like I'm legit cool with you, or I love somebody, like I am all in for them. You know, I don't ever want to do anything intentionally to hurt anyone. Um, so if anyone ever tells me that I did something to make them feel bad or hurt or whatever, I feel really bad. That's just the type of person I am. I'm a very selfless person. I tend to put, you know, other people before me. Obviously, sometimes everyone has their selfish moments. So you can ask Jabari, he'll probably say, you always want a back rub or whatever. But, you know, but besides that, I guess that's maybe a bad example. But just overall, of like, you know, as far as feelings, when it comes to, you know, just literally just being a good overall person. I never want to intentionally hurt anyone, and if someone does ever come to me and tell me that I did, I feel really bad. So, you know, to feel like they use that kindness, I guess, my kindness of not really being able to say no to someone I really care about. That was the shit that hit home, I guess, as far as just, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I guess I can't really put it into words like I really want to, but literally, if you know that somebody is very sensitive to something, or, you know, whatever it may be, and you go ahead and pretty much try to exploit that shit hurts. That shit hurts a lot. And then if that person's happened to be watching this, I mean, I don't know if you already know, that's how it felt. I mean, if you didn't, then, you know, whatever, you can move on. But at this point in my life, I'm just like, fuck it, because I'm not gonna go ahead and keep giving a person all these chances when I've told you straight up from the gate, this is the deal, this is the problem. And then when you finally do lose me and all of a sudden you realize, oh shit, I fucked up, you know, that's on you. I'm not gonna keep going back to the same shit, even if you did decide that you wanted to change. I've put up with a lot already. I'm not trying to hear that shit anymore. And that's the same thing, and like this would apply for any relationship or friendship or whatever. Like, I literally remember when this stuff was still fresh, I would literally remember there would be so many times when I would talk to Jabari about this, and he was like, why don't you just go talk to them? Why don't you just call them or text them and like, hey, let's go get lunch or something, and, you know, try to have a conversation about it. I'm like, I'm tired of having conversations. I kept bringing it up because this shit hurt. Like, it really did. Like, just think of, like, you having, I mean, I know this is not, you know, obviously me and Jabari, we're together or whatever. But literally anyone that you have like an actual love for that person, whether it's friendship or relationship, and you feel like they did you wrong, that shit hurts, bro. So many hypocritical things that were done. Like, literally, perfect example would be, me and Jabari started dating in 2013. And that was my junior year in college. And I can't remember, I told you about all those people that would, you know, come over or whatever. just like how I stated, like, yo, I'm gonna need you not put me on the back end with these people that you're kicking it with. When I actually started getting serious with Jabari and we actually made it official, I don't remember word for word exactly what happened, but I do recall that once I got serious with him, that he felt a certain type of way because he felt like I was always with him, with Jabari, over, them. And I'm like, well, shit, that's my fucking relationship, yo. I just find that kind of hypocritical. And, you know how people say, fucking, you can't take it, or you can dish it out, but you can't take it, whatever the fuck it's saying. It's literally exactly that. And I just find it funny because it's like you were getting upset for me pretty much doing the same thing with a person who actually was in a relationship with me. Like, not trying to disrespect you and say, like, oh, the people that you were kicking with weren't nothing, whatever the hell y'all. Oh my god, bruh. My freaking, bruh, this thing, I told y'all earlier, my fucking thing fell off. Listen, I'm just gonna hold this for now, fuck it. Not to be disrespectful or anything, but, the people that you kicked it with, not trying to say that they were nothing, but, hey man, look, you gotta prioritize and shit, bro. Like, a relationship, you actually being with somebody that, not trying to say that's more important than your friendships, but you need to go ahead and realize that, oh my goodness, hold on, y'all. There we go. You need to go ahead and realize that, excuse me, I was serious with that shit. And I'm pretty sure, maybe you could have been serious with your other encounters with people. Whether, be your new friends that you met or your potential partners or whatever. I don't fucking care. But for you to go ahead and literally get pissed at me for doing the same thing that you did, I find that really, really funny. But in the end, because I'm pulling up to work in a second, in the end, I just want you all to know, just use this story, I guess, as an example. I know I didn't go into too much detail or whatever, but hopefully you got the gist of it, the main point of the story. But, no matter who it is, whether it's a really close friend or it's someone you're, in a relationship with, or even family. Family can do you just as dirty as like a random person that you meet on the street, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter if they're blood or not. Anybody is capable of doing you wrong. And I take this as a lesson because, for one, I'm still a really nice person. If y'all can think whatever y'all want, like I said, if y'all be seeing me on my streams or maybe even in my other vlogs, I may seem like an asshole, I know. But deep down, I do have a heart. I'm a soft person. I really am. I'm a very emotional person. So, I take that shit serious. I take that shit to the heart. So, that's pretty much it, I guess. I know it was mostly just storytelling. Hopefully y'all can get something from it. Just know, don't take shit from nobody. If you feel a certain type of way, just go ahead and speak up. Me personally, I have that problem. I don't like conflict. I'll be the first to tell you that. I don't like conflict. So that whole thing of like us coming together and telling this person like, yo, this is how we felt. I honestly don't even remember whose idea this was. I think we just kind of all came up with it together. I really don't remember. But, I guess in the end, like, if you do tell someone up front, like, yo, this is how I feel, and this is how I think you need to, or this is what I think you need to adjust, because I'm hurt from your actions. And if they don't take that seriously, or they just blow it off as in, you're fucking crazy, nobody else feels that way, literally like what was told to me, then I think it's best to take a step back, because obviously they're not putting your feelings into consideration. And am I saying that I played no part in this? Obviously there could have been things that I could have done better. And I will go ahead and own up to that if I ever made you feel a certain type of way, then I do apologize. I do truly, I gotta hold on. I truly do apologize. And that's just me being, you know, I can admit my faults, and I'm hoping that, you know, one day you can admit to your faults one day, and, you know, you can move forward from that. But, you know, hey man, it is what it is. Like, it's just life. You're gonna meet people, and they're gonna teach you some things. Some people you're gonna meet, they're gonna be around forever, you know. And this could have just been one of those learning situations where you know you meet somebody and they teach you something, and hopefully you learn from it, and you can take that with you as you go on in life. And yeah, like that's really it. So if we were to never ever speak again, you know, that's perfectly fine. I wish you the best in life, and yeah, I have no hard feelings whatsoever. So that's it, yo. That is completely it. So I am literally about to pull up to work in like 2 minutes, and I had this dude on my ass and a dude on the side of me on a bike. Oh, the downsides of being in the city. You have 50,000 people wanting to ride their bikes and shit, and fucking, oh my goodness, bruh. I have this dude in front of me riding his bike, and I gotta turn up in here if y'all can see this shiznit. Alright, man. I'm turning up in here now. Oh boy. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Man, this freaking, come on, bro, really? Come on, open up. Oh my God, come on, bro. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with this? I got this transponder so I can open up this lift. Shit don't even work all the time. Damn. Anyway, I'm pulling up to work right now. Literally, I'm parking. So yeah, hopefully y'all learned something from this. I know I kind of went and rambled a little bit towards the end. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it and y'all learned something from it. I really do like helping other people out, you know. So, yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I am literally about to head into work right now, and I will catch you guys on the next one. I'm out. Bye.